Welcome back, everyone. We are once again in Ultimate General Civil War. We are going to be playing the Battle of Gettysburg. This is the second day of it. If you have seen the previous videos, you know that we were able to accomplish 2 of our objectives. It's not exactly perfect, but we did as good as we could. Now, I do know that the enemy is going to be moving against us here, and that extending our positions like that are probably not the best move for us. Go ahead and get the... Come on. Get the supplies up here. Get the commander up here. Now, I've actually been to Gettysburg, and I know how these positions are in real life. Now, we need to hold Little Round Top. There's no way around that. And the best way to hold Little Round Top is to hold Big Round Top and the Devil's Den. No one in their right mind will attack the Devil's Den. I mean, it's... If you stand on the top of a Big Round Top or a Little Round Top and look down at Devil's Den, you go, no one in their right mind attacks that position. What were they thinking? So I definitely want to make the enemy have to attack it. I am going to break off some skirmishers to kind of hold these positions. They will give us some intelligence, and they will also slow the enemy's progression. Now, the enemy has skirmishers in these areas, so we're going to be hitting them with artillery, but that really doesn't matter. Now I'm going to charge Pegram into there. Now this would be, in my opinion, rather suicidal if you were doing this in real life. I get the commander down to buff the morale. Longstreet is attacking us. I can see that. Run, boys, run. As McCord and Couch get into position, we'll be moving Graham's voice this direction. I don't anticipate the enemy moving against us over here. Stop running, get into this position. Oh, as you can see, I think there are... Okay, Pegram has broken. But Rhodes is in position, and we were able to destroy their skirmishers. So as soon as Pegram gets back into position and condition to fight, we'll send him up to the top. Go ahead and send Vitek here. If you can't tell, these rocks are allowed for, I believe, 2 enemy units to be in cover. Yep, that little ring around it means they're in cover too. So I'm going to order you guys to run. It's time sped up, it feels like it. Pegram, get up to the top of that hill. I'm gonna move Graham's voice here. I'm gonna stop the retreat. Halt them. Order them to form here. Order Rhodes skirmishers back, as well as Graham's skirmishers. Rhodes skirmishers are gonna do this, and they'll reform as they can as we get to better positions. Now, as Pegram gets up here, we'll send Graham's voice here. Now, we're going to move Danger's battery here. And we'll move Wood's battery up there as well. Now, the supplies, we'll move them down here. We'll grab Ward. Ward's going to stay on that objective. These guys will move here, and the Iron Brigade will move here. Order them to all rejoin their units. Pegram is taking his time climbing up. Now, this is just mainly a holding action we're fighting here. It's such a good defensive position, there's no way... Well, I mean, they probably will drive us back from it, but we should be able to hold them since we have 3 of them. And these skirmishers will hopefully be able to rejoin their units. And as they do that, they will be buying us time. Now, I don't anticipate much of an attack up here, but even if we do face it, we will have Walton's Immortals, Durrell's Devils, and Loomis defending that position. which, as we all know, are 3 of our best units and commanded by some of our best commanders. So not much that we can say against leaving them up there to hold it pretty much by themselves. Vitek here and Pegram are also 2 good commanders, of course, and we can only hope that they are able to assist us in holding this position. Rhodes is going to retreat. That's fine. We will, over time, lose these positions. The enemy has skirmishers up here. That's alright. These guys can hold them back. Alright, we have 1 hour and 38 minutes on the mission clock. 37, sorry. Pegram has gotten into position and they are firing down at the enemy as they progress forward. Vitek is firing. They seem to be charging Law forward an awful lot. Against this position, I guess a charge is probably the best bet, but I have to say, not necessarily what I would want to do. As the Iron Brigade gets into position here, they will not anticipate these forces here, I don't believe. I don't think they saw them. As soon as Rhodes reforms, I probably won't send him back down into Devil's Den, but I am going to send him up to the top of Round Top. Send Graham's skirmishers to deal with these guys. What's the point? Okay, we were able to destroy that. Fantastic. Graham's skirmishers can rejoin their unit. They are charging Anderson against Vitek as he defends the this side of the creek that runs through Devil's Den. As Rhodes reforms, that's a pretty good position. I'll just order him to fire in support of Vitek. They're massing all their troops to attack this position at the moment. I don't think they're moving anything this way. I guess I'll send Graham's skirmishers here and move Graham up here. He can help support as they charge forward to attack us. And I need to grab the commander and move him over here. Anderson is broken. They are whittling down Vitek. Road needs to... Road, stop moving. Stay where you are. Graham's Voice skirmish unit is just going to kind of hold the top of the mountain. And all you need to hold that mountain is a small skirmish unit, I think, at the moment. I will order Rhodes skirmishers over here as well, just to assist in. And hopefully, once he's there, I'll order him to rejoin. Okay, so morale boost for everybody. 1 hour and 14 minutes on the mission timer. Vitek is not taking... Okay, Vitek is broken. Just as I was saying, things are going pretty good. Then it changes. Rhodes skirmishers are going to move forward to try to deal with these skirmish units. Rhodes is attempting to move back into the defensive position there. Actually, he's already in it, but I mean, it's kind of half occupied by enemy troops marching through it, so it's going to be tough. However, it does get him 100% cover, whereas Pegram in the next one up only has 79% cover. Rhodes is broken. As you can see, we are slowly losing Round Top. Big Round Top, that is. Little Round Top's here. Big Round Top's here. Devil's Den here. I don't remember what this is called. I should, but I don't. I do know that somewhere in this region is where I believe Pickett's charge took place, so we will try not to have that happen here. Ward is holding that position all by himself. At the moment, doesn't seem to be much of a threat. They are actually attacking a non-objective at this point. Vitek again has 100% cover as he's up here at the top. The enemy unfortunately will have cover as they move up as well though, so not the hugest buff. We have 57 minutes, 58, I was expecting it to turn. 57 minutes on the mission timer. I just was a little early. Alright, let's see. Enemy has a lot of troops. and we need to hope that they come forward to try to kill us, and our guys can just pick them off as they come up the hill. It doesn't seem to be working as good as I had hoped it would, but at least Graham's boys here are kind of slowing the enemy down if they try to come up around us, but they're not going to. Doesn't look to be. It looks like they're going to do a straightforward assault through Devil's Den and up Round Top. Rhodes is reformed. Get him kind of over here on the flank. See if we can start whittling him down. Now let's see. We've got Morris in the Iron Brigade. Fully rested, high morale, good cover. Completely forgotten about. We could advance them. But why? Well, one reason would be if we're able to draw troops away from the battle for the Round Tops. However, I have set Big Round Top as an objective. The computer has not, so it doesn't give us any extra points or whatever it uses for scoring. See, that's one of the differences between Ultimate General Gettysburg and Ultimate General Civil War. Here in Ultimate General Civil War, you don't accomplish points, you just check off portions of your list of objectives, and you either accomplish them or you don't. However, in Ultimate General Gettysburg, pardon me, that happens all the time, very sorry, Ultimate General Gettysburg allowed us to accomplish this objective, but ignore this objective, and you got a certain number of points for each victory position, or victory point. So, what I did, units that defended the right flank moved to assist you, alright? So we've got more artillery. I'll just move them up here. Alright, so we're doing pretty good. I'll move VTech here. Now, what I was saying was, you could say maybe get 15 points for this, 20 points for that, and 5 points for this. So maybe I couldn't take the 10-point position, but I could take I couldn't take the 15-point position, but I could take the 10 and the 5. That would give us a draw. Or I could only take the 5 and the 15, but I didn't even need to worry about the 10. It may not would have resulted in a crushing defeat, but a victory, I mean, but it would have resulted in a victory. Now here, it's just a matter of checking the boxes. And maybe one of these has more weight than the others, but they don't tell you, which doesn't allow you to be quite so flexible with your tactics. You need to check off all the boxes. However, I've been trying to do that and things don't work out quite right. So that's why I'm going back to just using good strategy and solid tactics as much as I can. Now, that said, I don't have the best of either of those things, but I do my best. Alright, the enemy is, like you would see, I mean, they're attacking directly against a fortified position. I've said time and time again, and I will continue to say, that is a stupid idea. You've got to go around and hit them on the flanks. It may not be the only way in this game. You can kind of mass troops and just kind of steamroll them, which I've done a number of times now. But even with that, even considering that, it doesn't really matter as much if that, I mean, it's always a good tactic to try it, but some of the mechanics of this game probably do cause it to not work as well as it should. But it does work effectively no matter what. Oh, there's an artillery defensive position up here. I did not see that. That's okay though. Doesn't really matter at this point. The battle is happening here, and amazingly enough, they are contesting a non-contested point. They are moving towards what I have established. Now, they probably were sweeping kind of like that, but using these positions has definitely slowed them down. They could have attacked. I would have attacked probably from here. Victor Vitek has been killed. Oh boy. Well, Vitek has been with us for a while now. He was a good commander, 3-star general. It's a shame to lose him. However, we have to accept that we have lost him. Uh-oh, Law is moving forward. So the enemy, with 15 minutes on the mission timer, is actually making a move for Little Round Top. And now, well, you know what? We're not. I'm going to hold these units because I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I've got 6 of my best units held in reserve along with all of my supplies. Rhodes, Graham, Vitek, who is, I guess it won't be Vitek's unit anymore. They've all taken a beating. McCord is here and Couch is here. They're waiting. So 6, 7, 8 of our units are in pretty good health. All of our units are in decent health except for VTech and Pegram and Rhodes. So 3 of our units have taken a pretty bad beating. Graham's gotten a little bit bloodied up, but mostly we're in good shape. And that's our main corps, so that puts us in a good position for the rest of the battle. There's a good chance. I mean, we've definitely whittled down the enemy's numbers. We do know now that we see 2 supplies that there are at least 2 corps facing us, and we only have 1 corps? Yeah, 1 corps deployed at this current portion of the battle. But it is one of our better corps. It's our primary corps, actually. Alright, so another unit has shattered, Robertson. And once again, the AI charges forward as they shatter. Graham's boys have killed 154. They are firing from these positions, so that's really good. Round Top would be the one time. Okay, we're in big trouble. Okay, I'll take your word for it. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, consider hitting the like and subscribe button and check back tomorrow because we will be finishing up in the next couple of days the Battle of Gettysburg. Then I'm going to play Ultimate General Gettysburg so that we can compare the two. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching.